for the first DIY makeup tutorial, it's going to be an eye makeup or an entire face makeup remover. And this is the most basic one that you can possibly do, and it is just simple virgin olive oil. I have organic stuff here because filtered water here. You can use bottled water, or if you have a filtering tap on your actual tap for your kitchen sink or your bathroom sink, then you're going to want filtered water, or you can just use bottled water like I said. That's a really great way to do it as well. And so you're going to want this simple little jar to hold it in when you're actually completed. One other thing you're going to want is to use some kind of mixing stick. I am using a professional chopstick here. What you're going to want is to use this bottle, and you're just going to want half and half of each. I am just going to pour about 2/3 of it in here, and I'm going to fill the rest of it up with the filtered water. Is take your chopstick or your knife or whatever you're using and just kind of stir it around. Now that you're done stirring it, I'm just going to put the lid on and shake it up a bit, mixed in, and there you have it. That is your completed makeup remover. As you can see here, it is applied to my toilet paper, and you can just apply it to your skin and it will remove any makeup that you have on your face. That is all, guys, for that one. This is going to be an actual blush creator. So as a homemade blush creator, all you're going to need is a pair of scissors, some kind of plain lip balm. You don't need organic, but you can just use some kind of regular scented free or oil free or any kind of additional flavoring that it has to it. You're just going to want a basic plain one. I have another one of our bottles that I got from the dollar store in a 3-pack, so it comes with 3 for $1. And I'm using 1 eyeshadow and 1 lipstick. So you can use whatever colors you want to make the blush whatever kind of tone you're looking for. I've decided to use a very cheap Markins product. It's made in China. It's just one of the basic lipsticks. It is called Don't Blink Pink. So basically what this is a very bright pink color, and which is kind of what I'm looking for when it comes to blush. So mixed in with the Mary-Kate and Ashley product, this should become a great blush and will look great on my face. I've taken the lip balm out of its original packaging, and now all I'm going to want to do is open it up and pull it out as much as possible. Okay, so I've got it at the very end of the stick, so you can either chop this up with the scissors or you can pull it right out as I did. Now, some of them actually have the ending. You're just going to want to pull that right off so you get the entire moisturizing formula. So all you have to do is throw this right into your container like so. And then what you're going to want to do is with your lipstick, you're going to want to put it out about halfway, and you are actually going to want to use your scissors for this one because lipstick can be a little bit of a challenge, and you're not going to want the whole thing or else it's going to be too vibrant. So you're going to cut that about halfway and throw it right into your container. I want this blush to be a little bit glittery, and I also don't want it to be as pink as the actual lipstick is, so I'm going to use a little bit of a light tint purple from Mary-Kate and Ashley, high quality eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a little bit of this in with my blush because it is glittery and it also is powder, so it'll mix in really great. Lid that came with my actual lip moisturizer. So I'm going to pour a little bit of their eyeshadow into this. I've made a bit of a mess, but as you can see, I put about half of it in there. If I was to pat it down, it would be about 3/4 of the way full, so we are talking a little bit more than a teaspoon. So I'm going to dump that in there. So at this point, all you're going to want to do is stir your blush together, and you're going to find that you need to actually squish up the moisturizer and squish up the lipstick. It may take a little bit of an actual beat down, but once you're done, it'll make great blush. We're on to making our eyeshadow. So all you're gonna need for this is a lighter, a soup spoon, some crayons, and some Moroccan Argan Oil. Just gonna want to start by ripping the paper off of all of these. As you guys can see here, I have them in the soup spoon, and crayons are the easiest thing to melt down. They do not take long at all. So once they're completely melted down, we're just gonna want to stir this up a whole bunch. Make sure it is completely, take any kind of solid pieces you have, either put them to the side or continue melting it, but you want to make sure that it's a complete liquid. In order to make sure that we continue to keep it on our face, we are going to want to use Argan Oil, which is what I have here. I have Moroccan/Argan Oil, and we are going to want to put a little bit of that in it, and that keeps it a nice oily tone. Do you see it? Just about a half a teaspoon. You're not going to need much of it, just because you want to make sure that you get enough to keep it like a shiny, oily color, but not too much to the point where you can't do anything with it. But this will make it an excellent eyeshadow. You guys can sort of see here. I know it's a little bit difficult. I'm trying to make this video not so hard to see with it. And as you guys can see here, it is in the bottle. It fills up the perfect amount. I use this. That's what it comes out as. I mean, that is solid. So when it's done, this is what it ends up looking like. It is perfect. I mean, it's a little bit thick, but it's the perfect amount in your bottle. And you can put your lid on, and that is your new eyeshadow. It's amazing. It's complete. So you guys just gotta mix and match, and that is your complete homemade eyeshadow. Ready to take with you at any time. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to make homemade lip gloss, and all I'm going to use is the dark shade of lipstick, some Vaseline, which you guys can see here, and a nice little bottle to put it in. And I also have, again, my chopstick in order to mix it. As you can see here, I mixed about half of the bottle of Vaseline into the bottle that we are going to use for our lip gloss, and now I'm going to cut a piece of this off in order to get our color into the Vaseline to make it a nice lip glossy color. Okay, so just so you guys can see the exact amount I'm using, this is about as much of a lipstick as I'm going to need in order to mix this in. I still have a bit of airspace down here in order to make this a nice lip glossy color, and I'm going to use my chopsticks in order to mix this in. Okay, so as you guys can see here, I mixed in about a third of the piece of lip gloss, and it is a nice dark shade of red, and it is beautiful. It's a nice glossy look. You can use this however you want, and once I put the lid on, it's just going to be the perfect kind of lip gloss. I mean, to recap what we did today, we made homemade makeup remover, some nice blush, some great lip gloss, and some great eyeshadow. So I mean, these are the basic essentials of what you need to make homemade makeup. I mean, it is so super simple, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys will learn to create your own makeup at home, because makeup can sometimes get mega expensive. So I really hope you guys take something out of this tutorial and start to DIY on your own, and I will see you soon for the next DIY video. So I look forward to hearing what you guys think about this video, and we will see you soon. Okay? Enjoy!